for life.
Okay, yes, it's another Saturday, another time to be on TV, another time to be on radio. Today is the 15th of July 2023, and it's your favorite time to be on TV, your favorite time on a Saturday, of course, where you meet with students of Green Schools, where we talk about everything and anything. So, as I always say, and it's time for you to call a friend, to tell another friend that it's their time to be on TV. The most entertainment show is right here with us. And of course, we are going to educate ourselves and also have that entertainment that we need to have. So wherever you are, make sure, as a popular preacher would say, share the link if you are watching us on Facebook. Share the link if you are watching us on Instagram. Share the link if you are watching us on YouTube. Wherever that you find yourself, make sure you share the link. Share the link, share the link, share the link. And of course, if you are watching us on TV, of course, this is your favorite time to be on TV. My name is Nana Kofi Jane. Of course, as we do every Saturday, we bring you the most entertainment time to be on TV. We talk about trending news. We talk about birthdays. We talk about a main discussion. Of course, we discuss whatever went on Green School during the week. So, of course, wherever you are that you are listening to us or watching us from, it's time for you to have fun. To the favorite parents who are watching to watch us, Mommy, Daddy, we are here, and we are also ready to have fun. I have my guests already seated. They are ready, poised for action, and then, of course, they are the regular. Some of them will be coming in from time to time. And today, at the other side of the studio, we're bringing you another set of people also. So, with my immediate left, we have Vanessa. Vanessa is a student of Abri Girls. Before so high. And of course, after that, we have Emmanuel Koko, a student of St. Peter's. St. Peter's, the Sena Airco. If you say Pesco, what do you say? Siau. Siau. Ah. And they say, Pesco. Siau. So make sure you learn to die. And then the next person, of course, I mean, who on a normal day would have needed a standing ovation because of the school he's attending. His name is Nana Ekobans, a student of Adesadel College, and I repeat, Adesadel College. The reigning champions of NSMQ Cape Coast back to back, and we're still doing it every other year. It's normal play. Ekobans from Adesadel College. And last but not the least, we have Tasha Odoy. Now, you know, Janwa, right?
Yes,
yeah, please. A student of Wesley Girls, Cape Coast branch, Cape Coast branch. I really like, anytime I mention Wesley Girls, I want to add a branch to it because unlike at this idol, that is just one. Wesley Girls has a lot of branches. So, of course, Wesley Girls Cape Coast branch. Now, let's go to Studio B as they will be introducing themselves to me right from there. And then, yes, I'll start from the one on my immediate right. Take the microphone. Please turn it on and mention your name for us. Introduce yourself to us. Studio B, yeah. Mesa Benedict Bokiti. Eganyo Bijibo. Okay, which school are you? I'm from St. Thomas Aquinas. Oh, I see. Which house? University of Cantonment. Hey, Charlie, go from here to know. Please turn on the microphone if you. It's on. Yeah, it's on. Microphone on. Yeah. And is that University of what? Cantonment. Yes, I see. Which house are you? Please send it closer to your mouth. Maclip. Yes, please. I see. Course? General Science. General Science. I see. All right. The next person.
My name is Phyllis Ephraim.
Phyllis Ephraim. Okay. Which school? A brand new Arabo. It's only their anthem that has, a war chant in it. Oburuman Kume, Oburuman Kume, Oburuman Kume. Anyway, which house are you? Yebi House. Oh, Yebi House girl. I see. And which course?
General Science.
Okay, today too. All right, the next person. I bet you I didn't even hear you. Insha Mensa Arthur. Arthur is the done fancy at Fancy Kaka. And I don't fancy what to assume. Insha, which school are you?
A Brig Girls.
Big Paul so high. I saw your brother also in a Brig Girls. No, Insha is a twin, so that's Adam, right? Which school is Adam? So make sure you speak out so that they can hear you. Okay, which course are you doing?
General Science.
And then which course?
Which house?
Sorry, house?
Baradale House.
And then?
Baradale.
I thought you said bicycle house. All right, the next person.
Karameko is my name.
Hey, what's the name? Karameko.
Ameko, yes.
Ameko, okay. Which school?
Ola Girls.
Ola Girls. Yes. Okay, which house?
Maria Great.
Maria Kuwait.
Great. Say it's Maria Great.
Yo, it's okay, just as she said, please. And then, Your Royal Highness. Please, with a standing ovation, please mention your name. No, don't stand, please. Please mention your name to us.
Adade Boseju Folly.
Adade
Boseju Folly.
Adade
Boseju.
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 French.
What does it mean?
Beautiful steak.
Beautiful steak.
Steak. Beautiful steak.
I thought you said beautiful steak. So Adade Boseju Folly. Please, let's take the Adade Folly like that, okay? The other one, for security reasons. But Folly, which school are you?
Keta School.
Keta School. Keta School boys. The school that has been causing a lot of upset in the, what do you call it, the NSMQ. Anyway, which house?
Abrokwa House.
Abrokwa House. Now, for a water region, the Abrokwa Koeno. Anyway, which course? General Arts. All right. So these are the people that we have here that will be having the discussions. And of course, as I always say, today promises to be fun and exciting. And of course, wherever you are, it's time for you to have fun. So just join us. And to all students of Green School who will be watching us, we say a very big welcome. Hopefully, God willing, next week, we hope to have you here as we are having these people also here. So this very moment, what would I want to be doing is to go for a musical break. But then as I go for the musical break, all I want to remind you of is we are proudly sponsored by You Fresh Drinks. You Fresh Drinks. You Fresh. So once I can be by this time with there, then you are missing a lot of things. You Fresh. Mama, yeah, fresh. Of course, Keep Fit. Keep Fit, as I already have here. We'll be drinking it very soon. And Keep Fit mineral water is the finest of all grades of water that you can have. The water we've been drinking comes in various grades. The finest grade is Keep Fit. And of course, Keep Fit, if you have it, you know what you have. And the last but not the least, we talk about Green Schools, the school that gives you the holistic education that you want. A bit of everything. We have education in there, entertainment in there. And of course, one of the things that we are known of, that other people are trying to copy, that they are not getting, is our weekly exams and our daily quizzes. All our students here like it so much. You guys, you should be nodding to it. You should be nodding to it that you like it. Yeah, you like it so much. Now, let me remind you that if you are watching us on Monday, you know what is coming. The midterm exams. We'll be talking about it during the time we're going to school. So just stick and stay with us. We are not going anywhere. We'll be right back. In fact, we are still here enjoying this music. So, MCR, if you're ready, please do us the needful.
St. Monica's Training College.
This year's SRC Week is taking a different shape and dimension. We thank you, Fresh Food Company Limited, for
It's Kid Nature and the beats.
It's Victor Edina.
As I dey wake up early in the morning, very strong after yawning, I dey pray to Baba, make it dey bless my heart to Lord Papa. See, I no one depend on anyone, I won't make money on my own. See, my hard work alone, make it dey bless my heart to Lord Papa. Some people go slay, go fraud, but no one do none of their above. Oh, me, my music is all I dey do, so bless me with hit upon hit. Oh, yeah. Some people go steal, others go depend on the man for their success. Oh, but my trust is in you, make it a bless my hustle, oh Papa. Me the hustle for the paper, CD and dollars. My man no born a lazy, he no be money that coming later. Hustle for the paper.
I did this one for St. Monica's Training College.
This year's SRC Week is taking a different shape and dimension. We thank you, Fresh Food Company Limited, for providing quality education to teacher trainees by supporting us with UFresh. UFresh, and best.
UFresh comes in different flavors and shapes.
UFresh, one my eye fresh.
JS Photo Contest 2023 aba. We are photogenic and predator send what say sika of photo channel. Nas would nyamfa so bia and you how to etcha tutumrike never who shame sunset who are quenya so would 10,000 cedis cash prize. 10,000 and new home appliances be to say refrigerator, air conditioner, flat screen television, laptops, mobile phone, nene aka ho bebre. So wo pese wo de wo ho sha kensie yi mu a send wo picture me no a wo gi this F wo din ne baby a wo ti wo 0201 128 941 kai se ayebosumi ba kwa kensie na na watwe bia so ne concept ne ne target na watwe mo ni nyina no ye wia ye beyi ne kwasia da nwumre no nsia e wo Green TV so won pe we na wo pe dien. Sponsors are Italian Guest House, Discover Luxury, Yabonsu Enterprise, dealers in master tools, JS Multimedia, Luxury Car Rentals, Media Partner, Green TV, your TV for life. JS Photo Contest. Tell your story through your pictures.
Okay, so we are back from this music commercial break. Of course, we did a little music and went for a commercial break. This is Time with Green Schools live here on Green TV. And then you're seeing us, you're watching us from your various homes, from your various offices, your various, wherever you find yourself, either on your phones or on the TV. And we are here to have fun. Now, the next segment that we are going to have is to talk about a trending story this week. What stories are trending this week? In fact, amongst all of them, there's one that we would want to pick out and then talk about it. Now, this thing that we are going to talk about is a bit controversial. It's a bit controversial because people are having various views and thoughts about it. And of course, we as growing up adolescents, we also want to have our say about it. Of course, the future belongs to us. So if that's happening, we need to have a say about it. Last week, we spoke about LGBTQ. We dissected it and we make justice to it. This week, we are talking about us. We are talking about we. We are talking about us. We are talking about cannabis. We are talking about marijuana. We are talking about Ntampe. It has a lot of names. Now, last Wednesday, those of us who have been following the news had this bill which was being sent to Parliament by the Narcotics Control Commission about the legalization of marijuana or weed or cannabis as we will call it. And then it has been passed by Parliament that now when you talk about marijuana or weed or cannabis, a certain type of it is going to be, I would say, produced or cultivated for industrial and health purposes. When you say industrial, for producing of certain maybe drugs or maybe those of you who have been using it for your hair, that one is allowed. And also those who are also going to cultivate it for health purposes is also allowed. Now the question I'm asking is, of what benefits does my people, as they are seated here on both sides, do they think is possible or we are going to abuse it? And then mind you, before you say that, oh no, it is not going to help. And it's not, now weed comes in various grades. That's like I'm sure those of you who are used to or heard about it, you've heard something called high grade. It means that we have a high grade of weed and we have the low grades. Now the one that has been permitted to be cultivated is the one that has about 0.3 tetrahydro cannabinol, tetrahydro cannabinol. I do it in way, so that means that it has a very, amongst all the grades of it, this one is the only one that is permitted to be cultivated. So even the one that is 0.4% is not allowed, 0.2 is not allowed, no matter what is not allowed. The only one that is permitted to be cultivated is the one that is 0.3 tetrahydro cannabinol. That it can only be cultivated in Ghana for health and medicinal or health purposes. Now I ask my question, is it a good news? A school of thought is saying that, amongst all the gold, the diamond, if you couldn't do anything to us, how would legalization of weed be of importance to us? Nasa, what do you think?
I think the legalization is actually good.
What makes you think it's good?
Because it helps in various ways. Health-wise, it can help relieve pain.
Okay.
And for like the growth of hair, it can help in the growth of hair.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what if this is the aspect of weed that? Okay, let me just take the initial comment and I'll come to you. Do you think it's a good news?
Yes, I agree with it.
Why do you agree with that?
It has advantages and
disadvantages. So what if the disadvantages outweigh the advantages?
We'll have to look at that one too.
So we have to look at that one too. Eko, what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
Well, it would be a good idea if it will be used mainly for what it is intended for. So if people don't try to cut corners and try to abuse it, if it's just going to be used for the hair cream, the drugs and whatnot, it's okay.
Jawa, what do you also think?
I feel like because it has negative effects and it has been passed that it can be used, they should put in strict measures to prevent the abuse or the illicit use of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now it is the Ministry of Interior that is, those in charge of our security affairs, that is going to be in charge of cultivating of these plants, as we may call it now. Now, not anybody can just get up. I mean, Foley cannot just get up one day and say that, no, if I watch my talent is about cultivation of weed, and my father has a land there, so we go and just take anything and be planting. You need to obtain a license from the Ministry of Interior that I am a farmer, I'm a ganja farmer, I'm a farmer, and then I'm going to cultivate weed, and then so that after they give you the certificate, then you can cultivate it. Like I said, a school of thought is saying that we have all the plants, we have all the minerals. If they are all not doing us any good, what role is we going to play? What do you make of it? Let me start from you, Jacob.
Well, I don't actually know about the market value for cannabis, but if it's actually that high, I mean, it could go to some extent if we are able to process it and sell the drugs and the creams and the whatnot.
Yes, we can even export it as a raw material to some companies that need them.
Yes, so it can go some way to gain revenue for the country, but I don't know if that would be the best approach, technically speaking.
Okay, so now, Coco, they are saying that, I mean, people may also end up cutting corners and trying to do, because I'm not, unless maybe when they come and catch you in the farm and then see that, okay, let's go and test it. This is the 0.5, what do you call it, tetrahydrocannabinol, but we are supposed to cultivate 0.3, so because of that we have arrested you. So a school of thought is saying that people are going to abuse the system by cultivating the one that we are not supposed to cultivate. What do you think?
Yeah, I was also thinking it's, like I said, it has advantages and
disadvantages.
Yes. So I think we should focus on the advantages more, and the disadvantages too. You have to put measures in place. And with those measures, like education, they have to educate the people on it, and also I think maybe if someone is caught and the person is dealt with, to serve as a deterrent to others.
Okay.
Not to.
Okay. Now, Nessa, I mean, from where you sit, security-wise, do you think that we have enough avenues to make sure that we'll be able to put measures in place to deal with this as it's supposed to be?
Where Ghana is now, I wouldn't say we have strong measures to put in place, because definitely there'll be someone somewhere that is going to go against the 0.3 this thing. So we have saying that they should make their measures very, very strict, and their yes should be yes, their no should be no. If it's supposed to be 0.3, it should be 0.3, and if anyone is caught even doing 0.35, they should be punished.
They should be punished. All right, so now let's go to my other studio as I also interact with them. Foley, I would want to start from you. Foley, I want to start from you, and then you tell me, what do you also make of this? Do you also think it's a good news, or you think it's a recipe for disaster?
Let me say both.
Have you turned on the mic? It's on. Okay, continue.
Let me say both.
Both. Okay.
That's disadvantages and advantages. As people say.
Yeah.
Disadvantages. The youth of today, you know the condition here. Even when Tramadol came out, it was a very difficult deal to tackle with.
Okay.
The use of Tramadol.
Okay.
Now, we are legalizing the growth of plants. Some way, somehow, there will be an insider who will take some weed out of the place where they are supposed to work.
Okay.
And the advantages here for the hair growth and the other stuff.
Additional stuff. Oh, okay. So now let me come to you. What do you call it, Kara? Now, Foley is saying that, I mean, there may be somebody like Coco who will be in the farm and be like, no, this plant, the way it's going, let me just take about 2 leaves and send it home to go and cook some yam. I mean, where are we sure that we'll be able to put in measures to actually help people deal with this? Are you sure it's a good news for us?
Okay, it's a good news. So as Vanessa said, they should make strict laws that will punish those who exceed the range that
they're supposed to cultivate.
Yes.
Okay.
So if someone is caught using 0.35, the person must be punished so that to serve as a deterrent for others.
Okay. Now let me come to you, Ishira. Esha, what do you also think of this?
It's good news because someone said it, and I can't correct it.
Okay.
It was approached to treat like epilepsy.
Okay.
So I think if they legalize it will help, but they shouldn't encourage you they should encourage adults to sell and cultivate it. They shouldn't encourage them because
they will abuse it if people don't have control like that.
You are curious.
All right, now let me come to you. Phyllis. Now, Phyllis, the same thing that we are saying. There is all the minerals part. I mean, aside, we are going to cultivate weed for medicinal purposes. Are we saying that amongst all the other plants, there's no plant that we can get that positive thing that we come with, but rather we have to do with cultivating of the weed itself? When we know that if people, as you are seated here, I mean, these adolescents, their control over these things are not there. Do you still think it's a good news?
Yes, I think it's a good news.
For what reason? Why do you think it's a good news?
As people say that the advantages and disadvantages. So like the advantages for the hair growth.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
Yeah.
But then the disadvantages, the viewpoint.
Yeah. I'm yet to hear about the kind of what do you call it, the specific type that they smoke. I mean, the one that they abuse that is illegal. I don't know whether it is the 0.3% one, but then maybe I would have to find out. Alach, let me come to you. Yeah, I don't know why everybody likes giving. Why do they give you fans like that? You don't know, but you know you have fans amongst these people. Yeah. Do you think it's a good news, the fact that we are legalizing the cultivation of cannabis for industrial purposes? Why?
The youth of today, they don't actually value the advantages, but they use the disadvantages more. When you go to the town right now, they smoke everywhere. Yeah. Even when they are with elderly people, they've been smoking all around. During the festival like this, they were just smoking.
They were just smoking all around. Yeah. So now, if we are going to, I mean, how sure? Like I agree with you. How sure are you going to be that you are making sure that okay, this place is for? I've taken the license. I'm cultivating it, and I'm going to make sure that every bit of it they take from here is sent to be processed into maybe medicine or for other purposes.
Corruption. So the person cultivating it can be bribed.
Okay.
So other people can be cultivating it illegally.
So then I have about, in my farm, I have about 70% of the 0.3, the approved one. Then somewhere in the middle, I have the other ones in there for other purposes. So you think it's not a good idea? All right, so it is up to you in the house to also think about it and tell us whether whatever we are discussing you agree with us or not. But I think amongst everything, the disadvantages and advantages, I still agree with Alaj that no, we have not reached there yet. Jawa, I think I skipped you. Your last words before we leave. Do you think it's a good idea, or still we don't think so?
I think it will work because just like Tramadol, in the beginning people tried to be smart, but now it's like it's normal.
No, what do you mean by it's normal?
Now we are using it for the right purpose.
But
you can't.
There are still ways people try. What do you call it? Send in, or because they approved. I think the approved dosage for even Ghana is like 50 milligrams or so. But people end up taking 100, 500. And all, but these ones are not supposed to be on the market, and people find a way to bring it onto the market. Don't you think?
You see, in the beginning, it was very bad. Like it was everywhere, but now it has reduced drastically. No matter what, some people will find a way and try and do it.
Okay.
Even green schools don't copy. Someone will find you. No matter how you are strict, someone will surely find a way. Yes. So, I feel like the health purposes and the advantages will outweigh the negatives.
There's always
when strict measures are taken, because there's always bad where there's good. So yes.
All right. So that's the way they were saying. No matter how strict the law may be, there may be other people who would want to cut corners and make things work to their favor, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be doing what we're supposed to do because people will cut corners. All right, now we'll be going to our main discussion for today. And then after this, we'll go for another musical break. But we're going for our main discussion for today, where we talk about raising the boy-girl, or the girl or the boy. And we are talking about the do's and don'ts. We are looking at, most of these things, sometimes we hear parents talking about them. When I was raising my child, these are some of the things that I did. When I was doing that. But then today, I want us to discuss it from the adolescent point of view. As you are seated here, what do you make of it? Let's start with the do's. What are some of the things you think parents should be doing? The do's. And after that, we make do with the don'ts. What are some of the things you think they shouldn't be doing? Okay, so let's start with the do's. Everybody will give me one. Then after that, but if somebody says something and you think you disagree, please, you are at liberty to interject. It's very allowed. Let me start from you, Nessa. The do's.
Our parents should listen to us. When they want to take something about us or a decision about us, they should listen to our point of view.
When parents are taking decisions that concerns you, they should listen to your point of view. Mommy, daddy watching, whoever you are watching us, please, if you're a daddy, please take pen and paper and write these down. After that, please send me some momo because you need this information. You don't get it anywhere apart from this place. Mommy and daddy, if you are taking any decision concerns us, please consult us. Yes. Do you all agree to this one?
Yes.
They should consult you.
Yes.
You know what the situation where you come back from school and they will tell you, Alaj, I'm going to take the form at the green schools. Go and start class on Monday. I've even paid. You don't like that one? You want them to ask you, Alaj, do you want to go for classes? So that you say that no, then they convince you a little. But do you agree that sometimes the decision need to be made for you?
Yes.
Yes, at some point.
At some point.
Yes. Has to be made, but then shouldn't be.
It's not every decision that they have to take for
you.
You.
It shouldn't be imposed on you.
And now with your example, I don't think they should ask, would you like to go for classes? Every normal child will say no.
Okay.
So it's not would you like to go for classes.
So
you have to go for classes. So where would you prefer?
Where would you prefer? Now where would you prefer to go is because you sometimes you may follow your friends somewhere. We have a situation where people come to grade school, they think we learn too much, they follow friends somewhere and they have to come back again because so they know that.
And you have to let your reason. Why don't you want to go there? Or why do you want to go to? I don't mention any classes name.
Okay.
Like, why do you want to go here? Because of this and this and this. If it's not valid, you are not going.
Okay. Yes. Now we're talking about other things. Coco, let me come to you. What they do's?
They should make more time for their children.
Make more time for daddy and mommy. Number 2, make more time for your children. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Okay. Explain make more time for your children.
In the sense that if something is bothering the child, he or she will be able to approach you and tell you.
Make more time for your children. But Charlie, they need to make the money. See, if they leave the business there, somebody is spending the money on their behalf. So if you get a little time, people to talk.
Nana.
Do's.
Nana, with that, let's say you are making, so you are making the money, all right, but the person you are making the money for is not comfortable or it's not all right. So it's like, what you're the money.
You finish making the money, but I know what I say.
Yes, because you've not asked how and like the person is going about with the usage of the money or something. It's like you should be interactive.
You should be interacting. Yes. Like what they do?
The do's. Well, I know most children wouldn't like this, but discipline too is also very important.
Discipline them.
Yes. Not necessarily like always beating the child or when you do something wrong, have a chat with them, let them know what they did is wrong. You reprimand them, not necessarily going for the cane or the belt.
But sometimes do the cane and the belt work?
No.
It's not always.
It's not always.
It is in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Yes, but the Bible didn't.
It says spare the rod.
Yes, sometimes.
So you not even continue with this. I said spare the rod.
No.
Hey, so spare the rod. You say no.
Yes.
No, but what is that part of that quotation? I forgot it. Spare the rod. So why are you people not responding? Spare the rod. Okay, now at what point do you think may necessitate the use of the cane or something?
I mean, you have to set the limits for children. So there are some things they do, like it doesn't really need the cane, but if they take it too far to a certain extent, that is where the cane can come in.
So, Echo, come to class, you ended up going somewhere. Then when you come, the mommy will say that, Echo, I told you to go for classes, you didn't go. Go and stay in your naughty corner. Then go and stay there, you face the wall. Echo. This one, I'm sure the next time after that one day, you don't even think of going for the class. But if you come and some lashes 6, pop. I'm sure that one you go and do the right thing.
That's why it depends.
It depends.
Yes.
Jawa, the do's. Mommy, please listen to this one.
Okay, so they should have. Okay, I don't say they should have time, but they should get to know their child better.
Get to know their child.
Yes, know what your child likes and doesn't like. The time she wants to, like, you see, some people at a certain point, their mind is not. Yes, then you'll be talking to, like, you should know how your child reacts with other people and reacts to certain things. And their surroundings and everything, so that you won't misjudge your child or misunderstand some things your child does.
Okay, so I mean, know the child.
Yes.
Know the child, and if you know the child inside out, you know that okay, at this point, my child will want me to talk.
Yes.
Or maybe she will prefer me waiting for us to get home before
Yes.
but not standing in front of everybody. You are standing at the market, then you start saying that I feel the time be there and that thing, yeah. Mr. Mohobio, repeat and call. Please, mommy and daddy. We agree sometimes you need to reprimand us. But before you do it, mind where you are doing it. We don't mind if you have to wait till we get home, then you give it to us. But not just at any place and then you feel like just where you're supposed to do it. No. Sometimes when you do it, maybe we may not plan or way with it, but we may also try to act back and maybe like we don't respect. Is that not it?
Yes.
I agree. Today I'm talking for you people. Relax. Folly, the do's.
I think they should be with their children emotionally and mentally.
They should be with them emotionally. Now, how do you define the emotional moment?
Emotional moment. Maybe a child is going through
a lot like what? As a child there, I know maybe the exam didn't go well.
Let me use an adolescent.
An adolescent. Okay, the exam didn't go well. I mean, then get a classes teacher for you. That there's nothing more that should be more emotional than this one. Fully which emotional.
Maybe they are facing a problem in life. Maybe
which as an adolescent, which problem will you face?
Maybe we are coming from school.
Okay.
Just ask us how everything was.
How school was.
Maybe a child was bullied in a way. Cannot even tell you that I was bullied, and you'll be like, oh, it is just like God.
You'll be okay.
Maybe your daughter or your son was heartbroken.
Broken heart there. Okay.
Broken.
Okay.
You see, adolescents, they easily fall in love.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, you need to coach them on how to go about these things. Okay. So not that she come and tell you that, mommy, I think I like it, but say, hey, akwala bunny, and I would there, there. Anyway, get to explain things to the child that it is normal for you to go and then like somebody, but it will go. Focus on your studies. Is that not it? All right, Kara. The do's.
So I believe parents should give their children attention.
Attention.
Yes. There are some homes like this. Maybe the father and the mom, they go to work early. They come late.
Your money is on the table.
They don't know what the child do when he or she is at home. So I believe the parents should make time for their children. Ask them, oh, my child, how was your day? This and that.
Okay.
So
okay.
Like that, they should develop
no, let me ask you, at what point do you think this knowing your child should start from? Is it at a very tender age or at this age that Masayeri no?
Like maybe when they are growing up, I don't know, let me say, it says
they will not say it again. It should be at the point where that class 1, class 2, where they come back from school and they are telling you everything that happens in school. If you make ear to listen to them, then when they get to class 5, class 6, they will tell you. if class 1, class 2, they are telling you and you be like, oh, would you casado do? Then they be out of school, but when they get to class 5, class 6, they will not tell you again. And that one is a recipe for disaster. All right, thank you. Let me come to you, Inshira. Yeah.
You have to like be grateful to your children.
Be
Grateful.
how?
You see, some parents are there. You will work like every work in the house. You will do something bad.
Still.
Mistake.
We are lazy. Aquadro. They say that they tell you are good for nothing. When I was at your age, they start saying all things. Sometimes you wish you ask their mother whether it's true. So no matter how little it may be, they should be grateful. But you people too, why don't you just do the things you are supposed to do?
No, Kofi, you see,
Ayeka.
we do it, but then the little mistake, then they'll be like, you don't like doing this.
You are lazy.
They over-exaggerate.
To do this, but like they'll exaggerate on that little mistake you did. That's small dot.
So
when
like
you rather do something good.
And when you do something good,
I
they'll not
had
see it.
that's all.
No,
Then
you get what I get. Sometimes they'll not see it. When you do the good, oh, you do good song. They'll not see
the
it.
small bite now.
Small bad on them.
Then they're just
it's
waiting.
like a time bomb.
So like they were telling you to do the wrong thing.
Yes.
Yeah, boom.
Then I shall say. Is it like that everywhere? Is it like that everywhere?
Yes.
Where they start telling you, oh, with the Ghanaian home. I'll get to you. Now, let me come to you, Phyllis.
The parents should help the children in their social life.
Their social life, how?
Like making friends,
Interacting with people, making friends. How are they supposed to do that?
You see, how do you call it? Some children, they are very shy and they're
Okay.
So I think the parents should like keep away the shyness, like make friends, but not too much.
Okay. So can it also be that the parents should also play a role in who even the child chooses as a friend? I mean, get to know the child and maybe invite the child home one day so that the parents should at least get to know who the child's friend is so that they can advise. Don't you think so? You on in the mic, yo. Yes.
You bring your friend home, and if you don't take it, they'll say it in front of that friend that like, don't talk to my daughter or my son again. My
We agree. You agree. All right. Alaj, let me come to you. You said in a typical Ghanaian home.
Yes.
Now you say yours before we come to that one. The do's.
They should help us academically.
How do you mean by helping you academically?
Maybe some parents are more educated.
Okay.
So they can be helping us while we are learning at home.
Okay. So they should help you in studying. Okay. Sometimes it may even feel nice your mother is teaching you rather than maybe a studies teacher or something. I mean, they may know how to go about it because they really know you and they understand you. Now, since you started it, let me come back to you again, Alaj. They don't. What are some of the don'ts you think the things they shouldn't be doing? Sister,
shouldn't be shouting on us.
Don't shout on us.
Yes.
That's really a nice thing. It's not like if they shout, we do it.
Yes.
They shouldn't shout on you.
A simple.
You agree? Don't shout on us.
Yes.
One shouting.
You can say the same thing in a nicer way, and it will even be done faster.
Your voice is louder than your dad's voice.
When he shouts on me,
Oh,
come on.
Even with this, your voice is louder.
my dad's voice, when he shouts, I feel like, what is this man doing?
But you still shout.
But sometimes it is needed.
Sometimes
it's needed.
Really?
What? Sometimes.
And what instances do you think the shout is needed?
You've been told over and over again not to do this. So you're like, oh, mommy will just talk.
Okay.
She will just say, don't do that again.
I mean,
you go back. So when maybe one shout, then
why is steady?
Serious.
Okay, so I mean, out of accumulated frustration, they need to shout it out for you to know that, hey, I don't like what you are doing.
Sometimes it depends.
Okay.
Sometimes it is needed.
Sometimes it is needed. Do you agree? Sometimes you guys need the shouting.
Yes, Nana, we need it sometimes, but sometimes the shouting is not for us.
Okay, it's for like their frustration.
Sometimes they are frustrated. Something is disturbing. And
okay, and you are adding up to their frustration.
Maybe you don't do something like, just say you put
your mind.
Yes, put this on fire for me.
Okay.
And you delay
small.
And I could feel small. You're typing something. Full stop. They will start shouting.
Yeah.
Do you know that when you are even holding a leg?
Yeah.
Shout and you can leave
But at what instances do they shout? I feel they shout when they ask you to do something and you end up doing otherwise. Don't you think so? Or because already moving throughout, in and out, we are frustrated. The money is not coming. The contracts are not coming in. These are the people I'm spending the money on. Janwa, I asked you to just, as I was coming, I called you, Janwa, put rice on fire. So when I come, we will eat. You come and Janwa is in the room. What are you doing? Oh, mommy, I was folding this after. I go and put it on fire. I will shout on you. Because at the end of it, I am hungry as I'm even coming home. Then just put food on fire. You want to fold your things before you go and put it. And I said, sometimes even worse in the case, they come and you are on your phone. Oh, I was just texting my friends and my mommy upset. No.
Nana,
that one you understand.
Yes. But this phone issue, it brings a lot of things. You can be off your phone for like the whole day. Nana, take your phone 5 minutes. You've been on the phone since the morning. That's the time they'll see that yes, you've been on the phone, and it's not right.
Okay, yes. Don't worry. Let me come to you. Why do I always forget the name? Phyllis. Oh, Phyllis. We will not fight again. Trust me. Yeah, Phyllis. They should be too strict. Define too strict.
So, like, for example, maybe the child wants to tell you something.
Okay.
But then she finds it that you are too strict.
Why a kakai will feel? So because of that, they can't tell you anything.
Yes. And maybe the father is also someone that wants the child to be. I don't say that. Wants the child to be. Voicing out.
Okay.
But then the father is too strict, so the child doesn't like
Osroni Papa. All right, let me come to you, Inshra. What do you say?
Our parents shouldn't compare us.
Yes. One of the things that one of the things that Infantima girls they don't like is to compare them to Wesley girls. Don't compare them. See, we are unique in our own way. Don't compare. Yes. Don't say that Kara came home and is attending classes and you are sleeping. You are good.
Oh, Nana, forget Clara. Our time.
Hey! No, after their time, they can compare you to their time, but to compare you to your friends.
The one I don't like is when they compare you to a friend. Like your friend will come to the house more. Then before she leaves, now they're comparing you to her.
Hey. You don't even know the person.
Oh. That is this. You don't even know the
person. You don't even know the person. Please don't compare us, right?
Yes.
Kara, what else?
I believe they should avoid quick judgment.
Quick judgment?
Yes. Maybe your child did something, then and I will we say, they should stop that. They should listen to the view of the child. Before why he or she did this.
Okay.
Yes, before they make their conclusion.
Okay. And the last but not the least, Foley?
You should stop insulting.
Stop insulting? Oh. So the insult like Gutikes here and
no.
They should reduce it. Reduce the insult. All right, now let me come to here, my studio here, the other side of it. Janwa, let me start from you. The don'ts. What are some of the don'ts like you think you shouldn't be doing?
They shouldn't expose, like, I don't know how to say it, the negatives of
their children. Okay,
yes.
the negative side of their children.
Not that way, like they are negatives.
They are
like
negatives.
Maybe you see some parents do these bad things, like yes, but they shouldn't expose it to the child. Like
okay, so the bad things that the parents are doing, they smoke, maybe they drink. They shouldn't let the child be aware of that. Okay. So we know that there's some of the things you are not doing. We don't want to see them, so that we end up being like, okay, we agree.
Well, I feel parents shouldn't like give their children too much, as in like they shouldn't overspend on their kids.
Overspend. I explained before. Some people here fight with you. So some of them every day they take data allowance 20 CD.
No, the data allowance, like I mean, a reasonable amount. Like you don't come and expect maybe your father should give you 50 CDs for data a day. Now
Okay.
It's quite excessive.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
kind of thing. Like shouldn't.
Sometimes don't you think that they feel like if they don't give you, you go for somebody to give you?
Yes.
So because of that, I mean, you let's even forget about the boys, but the girls, sometimes the parents are very scared. If I don't give Janwa data and then Coco decides to be buying data for her every day, it's a security matter.
Well, apart, like I mean, you give a reasonable amount.
Reasonable amount.
Yes,
But-
something you know that can sustain them for the day or for a week. You
Okay.
give them that amount and
Okay. They go around and they hotspot people and it gets finished.
Nana, I think with that, if you don't do it well, you actually end up spoiling your child.
Okay.
Because if you always agree to your child every time if the child says you do it, then they'll take you for granted.
Okay.
And they can even still do the other sides of it.
Okay.
Yes, so let the child know that sometimes there is no.
Okay.
There's nothing we can do about it.
And when we say
If
no,
you-
it means a no.
Yes, my mother will tell you what I have is what you eat, not what you want.
Mm,
Yes,
mm.
if you won't eat, you won't
You
eat.
come home and there's rice,
Banku,
eat the
yes,
rice.
banku, I don't want.
I want rice.
Then we won't eat.
Unless you mash the banku and then you drink it.
Yes.
And that was my point to add.
Okay.
You see, there are times, okay, let's say you're a parent. You're always spoiling your child. There are times that maybe, even if you don't have, you look for means and ways because you spoil the child to understand that, okay, even the child doesn't respect anyone, even you, the parent.
Okay.
They take advantage of every little thing they get. So, even maybe, if they are even to go to school and they call something, and maybe I was in our money.
Okay.
Money speaks a lot. So, and maybe you, the parent, you are rich or something like that. You go and the headmaster will side with you, even though your child is wrong.
Okay.
Because of what you have or something like that. Meanwhile, the child is at fault, and this child will grow up and it will be a problem.
May end up becoming quite irresponsible, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Nessa.
The parents should not misunderstand their children. Like you want to put something in front of your parent, like you have a problem. You are telling your mommy or your daddy about it, but then they take the story in a whole different way. They feel like you're a bad child or something. You should not misunderstand.
Else you no go again.
Yeah. Because if I'm coming to talk to you and you misunderstand what I'm telling you, next time I will know that if I go and tell you again, you will take it as
So I will not come again.
I will not come again.
So mommy and daddy, wherever you're watching us from, they are saying that if you are lucky and they come to already not, they will not come. They will not come if they have the problem. But if you are lucky and they are coming to you with their challenges or their problems, and they come and you misjudge them, or you think that they did it, or the next time they do something, you refer them. So I came to tell you that there's a certain man in the house, at the back of the house, who has been calling me. I don't like that. Okay, you agree, we talk about it. The next time, maybe I was wearing something and you feel like it is maybe a bit short. You are wearing this thing, why won't men be calling you? This. Maybe the next time I won't come again. That's what they say. That's what I should be telling them, right? Yeah, maybe. All right, so this is Time with Green Schools Live here on Green TV. And of course, it's been quite interesting and educative. And mommy or daddy, wherever you're watching us from, I wish sometimes we will have to open the phone lines, but maybe sometimes we will try and do that. Sometimes we'll try and do that. But wherever you're watching us from, as you can see on your screens, You Fresh, Amaya Fresh, different flavors. We have the pineapple, we have the orange, we have the grapes, and we have the milk. All of them that you may just get. Please enjoy it as you enjoy You Fresh. You have the cup, we have the Good Taste, we have all of them. So please make sure you have them and you enjoy them. Green School, we say knowledge and wisdom through discipline. Let's go for this commercial break. When we come back, we're talking about Green School this week. Let's go for this commercial break. We'll be right back.
I did this one for St. Monica's Training College. Hey.
This year's SRC Week is taking a different shape and dimension. We thank you, Fresh Food Company Limited, for providing quality education to teacher trainees by supporting us with UFresh. UFresh, the best.
UFresh comes in different flavors and shapes.
UFresh, one my eye fresh.
JS Photo Contest 2023 aba. We are photogenic and predator send what says sika photo channel. Nas would nyamfa so bia and ye how to atwa tutumrike never hu shim sanse wo akwenya se wudi 10,000 cedis cash prize. 10,000 and new home appliances be to say refrigerator, air conditioner, flat screen television, laptops, mobile phone, nene aka ho bebre. Se wo pese wo de wo ho sha kensie yi mu a send wo picture me no a wo gidi se efe wodi ni baby a wo ti wo 0201 128 941 kai se eye bosumi ba ko akensie na na watwe bia so wo ne concept ne ne target na na watwe mo ni nyina no ye wia ye beyi ne kwasia da nwumre no nsia e wo Green TV so wo mpe we na wo pedien. Sponsors are Italian Guest House, Discover Luxury, Yabonsu Enterprise, dealers in master tools, JS Multimedia, Luxury Car Rentals, Media Partner, Green TV, your TV for life. JS Photo Contest. Tell your story through your pictures.
Okay, so we are back once again, and of course, this is Time with Green Schools Live here on Green TV. It was quite a short commercial break. We are zooming into Time with Green School this week. This week we are talking about Green School, whatever happened from Green School from Monday to yesterday being the Friday. That's what we are going to talk about. But before I do that, I want to welcome my second set of panelists from the other side. And then if I would just say, let's start for my immediate right. Please take the microphone. My immediate right, yes. Please mention your name to us.
I don't
I don't frimpong. Only Bofudin cry. Only Bofudin cry. Okay. All right. Adam, which school are you? Infantry Secondary Technical. But is it a secondary technical school? Is it a technical? What course do you do? So is it a secondary technical school? Well, at this I don't infantry, the rivalry is still there. All right, the next person. Pardon? Sabla Ethel. Okay, which school? Please speak louder. Be pause so high. Yeah, which course do you do? And which house? And it has taken you almost about 3-4 weeks before you finally came here, Ethel. You're almost busy every Saturday. Hey, Ethel. Anyway, to the next person.
David Bond.
David.
David Bond.
David Bond?
Yes.
Okay, David, which school?
Accra Academy.
Accra Academy. Bleo. Which house?
It's Hall,
actually. Please, which hall?
Peter Alajete Hall.
Peter Alajete Hall. Yeah. Oh, okay, interesting. And which course? Business. All right. Yes, sir. Kelvin Mensah. Okay, which school? Which house? I see. I mean, previously during our time, Thomas Jonah was the DB house, but nowadays the back to square one, and you can tap crown funnel. Anyway, which course? General Science. Okay, and last but not the least person. Edu Princess. Yes. Princess. Which school?
Wesley Girls High School, Cape Coast.
Cape Coast branch.
Yes.
Okay. Which course?
Co-economics.
House.
TDJ. Thompson Jokoto House.
Thompson Jokoto House. Now, let me start from you. As you were seated there, everybody saw. In fact, from the MCR, they even drew my attention. They said she wants to say something. Princess, the floor is yours. You have 1 minute. Whatever you want to say, say it. No, it's not fine. Say it. What exactly were you talking about that I wanted to say, Sam? Yes, and then we want to talk about the don'ts, right? Which one was that? The do's. Oh, no, let's talk about it. I'm sure at home. No, you just give us a gist here. They said everything. You agree with everything they said. And then you don't have any contribution to everything that they said. They really did justice to it. Yes. Okay. Now, so starting Green School this week, we are starting from that place where we talk about you do Monday, the weekly exam on Monday. We did the electives. How did it go for you? It went very well. Which one was your favorite? Chemistry. Interesting. Wow, quite surprising. Why was it good for you?
Oh, the thing, like those who chemistry will understand. Oh,
it went well. Kelvin, which one was your favorite? Physics. Well, why? What happened to physics?
There was a mistake with it.
And how did a mistake get to do with your advantage? You didn't know how to do it. So as it wasn't counting there, you were okay with it. The school boy is dear. All right, Dave.
Financial accounting.
Financial accounting. Yeah. What was accounting?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay.
You
were able to do everything. Yeah. I see. Ethel.
The business management.
BM. Why BM?
The BM was very cool. Like the questions were normal.
They were normal. Okay, Adam. EMAT.
Yeah.
Why EMAT? That's the only elective. Okay. Now let me come here as to UB. Do you have any favorite that happened on Monday, the weekly exam? Do you have anything to say about the weekly exam?
Yeah, my favorite was elective ICT. Like, if you've seen the question somewhere before.
Okay.
Like, yeah, well, immediately you see, sometimes you don't even read the question.
You just answer.
And with that, you can finish within 5 minutes and start smiling. Like,
and start smiling all through.
Or like, maybe, I don't know the thing, then
You'll be wondering whether you will have to copy or
so
not.
Sometimes you just get up and submit the paper and leave. So that day when you hear someone talking about the subject or something, then you vex.
Yeah, you don't want to hear because I didn't afford the data. Echo, you?
Physics and chemistry were my best, I think.
Your best, physics and chemistry.
Yes.
Any special reason?
I mean, for physics, because of that question, so that whole part wasn't added.
Okay.
So the other part went very well for
Okay.
me. And then chemistry too was very cool. I mean, the questions were okay, everything we learned.
Tasha?
Physics and biology.
Physics and biology. I see, what is it about physics and biology?
Physics, I think the question was 70 marks also.
Okay.
Yeah.
A whole 70 marks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so yes.
Interesting.
Then biology, it was okay. I was remembering the functions and
everything. Nessa?
It was biology.
Biology.
Yes.
Is the reason?
Because I actually learned for working, the heart and everything.
Okay. Now, on Wednesday, the rain disappointed us. I mean, the Wednesday, you see, the way I had really geared up for that debate. That debate. I don't know whether we should have like just a cross session of it. The debate where we talk about the Monday weekly exams, whether the negative outweigh the positive or the positive outweigh the negatives. Would you want to answer that question? Because that's what the debate we were supposed to have, and it was supposed to be between the business class and the general arts class. I mean, but then as you are seated here, can you just have a say about it? Do you think it is good, or you think the negative outweigh the positives? Tasha, let me start from you.
Positives outweigh the negatives.
You said you think the positive outweigh the negatives?
Yes, please.
Okay, Echo.
I think there's a kind of equilibrium in there.
Equilibrium? Yeah, say more. What makes you think so?
I'll feel the positives and negatives are kind of balanced in. So, I mean, if you get people debating, it will be somehow a division, equal division of the parties.
Okay. All right. Let me come to you, Coco.
Like he said, the same thing, but then it depends on how the person presents.
No, but from your point of view.
Yeah. From my point of view, I think. Okay, I'll go with positive too.
The positive outweigh the negatives.
Yeah.
All right.
In a way.
In a way.
Yeah.
Nessa, you?
So I go with positive outweighing the negative.
Banana, is there a negative side of exam?
Well, maybe somebody thinking that maybe on what you call it, Monday, they would want to learn, and we are making them write exam.
Let's take the cheating and all that aside. But is there negative aspects of exam? Because it keeps us on our toes. Like, you are always weekend like this. Instead of some people on their normal weekend will try and chill or do something.
Okay, but if you know you have exam. No, you know, when we started actually with Green School, the exam used to be on Fridays. But I realized the performance wasn't really there. So, I mean, it came up that they actually they don't have enough time to learn. That's why we brought it on Monday, so that they could have the whole weekend to prepare before the Monday. We have about 7 minutes to go, but then I think let's talk about the Friday. I think that one was, as we mentioned last week, was well patronized. Now we'll be having the pictures rolling as we talk about them. What was your most outstanding? Let me start from you, Adam. Among all the dresses, do you have any person that you think his dressing or her dressing was outstanding for you? I'll be taking it from everybody as the pictures roll in the background. Yourself? Okay, okay. Okay. You were on point.
But I also admire
The Muslim girls. The two girls. It was fantastic. Let me come to you, Ethel. What do you make of it? It was fun. I mean, now on the screen we have the two Muslim girls. I mean, that is what are their names? Fariza too and Asman. Yeah. Yes. Who was most outstanding yesterday? The two Muslim girls. They were very outstanding. Yeah, it was kind of weird for you. Now that is you just right there. So we have Vanessa, and we have Asman, and we have Fariza too. We have Ethel, and then Yaira, and then Ebu accounting teacher. Okay, let me come to you, David. Okay. I don't like you say we're looking nice with the insurance pose. Yeah. Yeah. Emanuela.
Yeah, I think hers was a little bit local.
Local.
Yeah, which you find the African.
Okay. And she was the one with the duku, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me come to Kelvin. Who?
My boss, Alex.
Who? Hey, was Alaj? Did I see him in any of the photos?
Oh,
really? Why didn't you take him? Anyway, so we have Tasha. We have so this is Phyllis, Stacy, and David, and who is the last person? Adelaide. Okay. Now let me come to you.
Nana Kofi.
I don't know how this photo was taken, but well, because I wanted to really be allergic. Anyway, Nessa, what do you call it? Princess, yeah. Everyone dressed well. Ella was outstanding. You also look very perfect. Now let me come to you, those of you here. Nessa, who was outstanding for you?
My Muslim girls.
Your Muslim girls.
Yes, I just like the drip head to toe.
Yeah, full drip. I mean, Coco, who was outstanding for you?
Everyone who wore the print.
The print. I was not seeing some people in the print, right? Yeah. All right, Eko, who?
Yeah, I agree with them. The Muslim girls.
The Muslim girls. They're quite on point. And Tasha?
Alaj.
Oh, hail Alaj. Yeah. And this photo, how did you manage to get Della in the photo?
It was very difficult.
It was very difficult.
When I was thinking it, he was going.
He was going.
And Adom to remove his mask.
Hey.
Remove his mask as well.
I think Ella and Genesis, they was getting
And
I was quite sure.
Oh, I see. Now, this is what we are going to do. Yeah, that is Vanessa and then Lady. Now, the whole Green School this week, we have it in a video, a minute and something video. MCR, if you have it ready, please take us through the whole Green School this week. And then after that, we will come and give our shout out and we sign off from here. so we are back on. Oh, Phyllis, you can. Oh, stand, so that they can see. No, they can. Yeah, stand. Yeah. So we can see this is a full house as we have here. We have those also in the other side of the studio. We are all in here. And of course, this is how interesting today's program has been. This is how interesting Green School has been this week. I wouldn't want to waste much time. Let's start with a shout out. Let me start from you, Princess. Quick. Our time is almost up. Princess, get there, the microphone. Yeah. Please, louder.
Shout out to everyone watching.
Everyone watching.
Yes. And shout out to KBB and everyone.
I see.
Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to my voice.
Your voice. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone.
I see. And yes, now before I even forget, when you talk about the content as we just watched, the photos and the videos, one of the people behind the ideas is man like David. David, thank you so much for the good work you've been doing. Yeah, I will not seize your phone again, I promise. David, your shout out and let's go.
Yeah, shout out to all my friends. Trying these schools. They don't want to here.
Yeah.
Some of them wanted to be here, but like.
Yeah, they'll come the next time, yeah.
Yeah. To shout out to all of them.
And yeah. Ethel.
Shout out to all those watching. Shout out to Vanessa, Michelle, all my friends.
And you left your mother out. Hey, mommy, you see? Okay, yes. Yes, Adam.
Okay, sure. Okay, so, shout out to my mom, my friends, and everyone watching.
What's your mom's name?
Victoria Frimpong.
Okay, Victoria Frimpong. Okay. Say a lot.
Shouts to all my boys.
But why is that when you're talking the beats kind of like that? No, speak it.
Shouts to my boys.
Yeah.
My cousins. Marala Mays, Bungu.
Hey.
Mr. Bungu Singh.
Yeah.
All of them. Shouts to them.
That's $1 behind your phone.
Yeah.
$1. It go be. All right, the next person is Ishra. We can't hear you.
My classmate.
Okay.
My daddy is watching.
Daddy's watching, eh? Yes. Hello, Daddy.
Okay,
that's
my brother.
your brother. Okay. All right. Yes, Kara.
Okay, so shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to all students of Green School. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to Lagos.
Shout out to Ola girls. Yeah. I see. Now let me start from the two of you standing. Who are you saying the shout out to?
Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to Alaibuba.
But why you should give shout out to people who are already here? When there are people in the house who will not hear their name.
Shout out to my friends and shout out to Infantiman girls.
Be also high.
No,
Sorry. I was giving your fans to somebody. It's okay. Don't take it personal. Yes. Fully.
Shout out to my family.
Yeah.
My fellow Jolalians.
Jolali.
Greece now and never.
Hey, that's what you say.
Yes.
Continue.
Shout out to my friends, family, fellow Jolalians, Green Schools, and those who are watching.
And those who are watching. Tasha.
Shout out to Mrs. Grace Netele.
Grace Netele.
Yes.
Netele. I thought it's
Netele.
Continue.
Yes. Then Aaron Odoe. Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Then to everyone watching. And to my media team who refused to give me a shout out.
But you are here. Why do you want a shout out?
My media team.
Your media team.
Yes.
You. All right. Echo.
Shout out to my family, all students of Green Schools, Santa Clausians, all students of Adisadel, future students of Adisadel.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Chris and Samira.
Yeah. All right.
Shout out to my family, the crew team.
Yeah,
the people who helped in putting everything together. And Adam, my little mother, princess.
Okay.
Everyone.
I nearly asked the question today.
Ask.
Is somebody going to satisfy you today too?
Pass.
Vanessa.
Shout out to all those watching out there. Shout out to Green School. Shout out to my friends out there. Shout out to Mommy. Yes. And shout out to Every Girls.
And shout out to Every Girls, and of course, as they've all said, shout out to everybody watching us.
Shout out to
School.
Shika.
Yeah, Evans Nana Yakwe.
And our director as well.
And shout out to director too, Mr. Ernest.
Setting up the place nicely for us.
You like the setup today?
Yeah.
We also love the setup today. So wherever that you're watching us, and my 2-star generals, Kojo and Kwame, big ups and shout out to all of you. Bubu, if you're watching me, shout out to you. Papa, yeah, if you're watching me, shout out to you. My wife and then my girl, shout out to all of you. My mother, but I don't know where she's walking by now, but if Otobua, shout out to you too if you are watching. Like Adisado Odu always say, others have labored and we share their glory. Ours is to do exploit and add to their gains. So those who come after will take up the story. This is how we end it here. Same time next week, we will meet again with another exciting edition. Time with Green Schools, live here on Green TV. My name is Nana Kofi J, and I'm out.